Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to iExamP. I hope this video finds you in good health. This is the continuation of our NABARD series where we try to cover every aspect of your syllabus by providing regular videos. Today we'll see a few important economics and finance news based on 1st to 8th June, that is the first week of June, and we'll also discuss a few MCQs based on those news only. So before starting up, let me first tell all of you about one exciting opportunity you should not miss. We are conducting a scholarship test for NABARD Grade A specifically, that is Sting Bee Challenge. The test will happen on 16th June and you can appear this test throughout the day. So you will be having 100 MCQs to be done in 60 minutes. So 100 MCQs in 1 hour. So what is the advantage of this test? The top 3 participants will get 100% scholarship. The next 50 participants will get 50% off in our NABARD course, and the next 30 participants will get 30% off, and all the remaining participants will be getting 15% off in our NABARD Grade A course. So you can register yourself for this test visiting our website. Here is the link. Please register yourself and appear this test to get exciting ops in our course. So let us start our session. So this is the first news. Recently we saw that RBI had declared its monetary policy, had its meeting of monetary policy committee, and it decided not to change the rates and kept the stance as accommodative. So the repo rate now remains at 4%. So here are certain terms like monetary policy committees, accommodative stance, repo rates, and everything. So let us discuss a few conceptual questions based on MPC or monetary policy committee and this stance followed by RBI from time to time. This is the first question. Which of the following statements about the monetary policy committee is or are true? These are the 3 statements. Feel free to pause this video and try to answer. So the answer for this question is option D. MPC came into force in 2016. Yes, it is correct. It is a 6-member body. Yes, it is correct. The Finance Minister of India chairs the MPC. No, this is not correct because we know the MPC is chaired by RBI Governor. So RBI Governor is the ex officio chairman of this MPC. What do you mean by ex officio? Along with this RBI governorship, he holds this chairmanship of MPC, that is ex officio chairmanship. So this is the second question. Monetary Policy Committee was formed in the recommendation of which committee? So it is asking which committee's recommendation, on which committee's recommendation MPC was formed. So the answer is Urjit Patel Committee. Please, you have to remember this fact. The setting up of committee to decide monetary policy, it was decided, it was first proposed by Urjit Patel Committee, and government adopted Urjit Patel Committee's recommendations. Hence, the Monetary Policy Committee was formed in 2016. Again, a question based on MPC. In case of a tie in Monetary Policy Committee, who holds the casting vote? What do you mean by this? We all saw that there are 6 members in MPC. सपोज ये 6 मेंबर में से 3 मेंबर्स ने कहा कि रेट बढ़ाते हैं, 3 मेंबर ने कहा कि रेट कम करते हैं, तो जो फाइनल डिसीजन कैसे होगा? फाइनल डिसीजन एक कास्टिंग वोट का प्रोसेस रहता है जिसमें एक पर्सन का जो फाइनल वोट रहता है वो डिसाइड करता है कि एमपीसी का डिसीजन, ओवरऑल डिसीजन क्या होगा. So who holds the casting vote in MPC? Here are your options. The answer for this is RBI Governor. Yes. In case of a tie, 6 मेंबर में से जब टाई के सिचुएशन हो जाएगा, the final decision will be taken by the governor of RBI. So the casting vote in MPC goes to RBI Governor. So the MPC must meet at least what number of times in a year? The answer is 4. Yes, the MPC has to meet at least 4 times in a year. ठीक है? At least 4 times. This is the fifth question on MPC again. What is the tenure of 3 central government appointees in the MPC? We already know कि 3 अपॉइंटमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से होते हैं, 3 अपॉइंटमेंट आरबीआई से होता है. द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग व्हाट इज द टेन्योर ऑफ दीज 3 सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अपॉइंटीज. यस, द आंसर इज 4 years. सो द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के जो नॉमिनीज होते हैं एमपीसी में, दे विल सिट इन द एमपीसी फॉर 4 years. ठीक है, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि ये 4 साल में 4 साल के अंदर दे कैन नॉट बी, उन्हें निकाल नहीं जा सकता एमपीसी से. दे कैन बी सेंटेड आउट. इट The final decision rests with the central government only, but at the time of induction they are given a term of 4 years. So here are 3 stances adopted by RBI, and here are the meanings of the stances. You have to match the following, match the stances with the kind of action. So please pause the video and take your time before answering, and do not forget to post your answers in the comment box. So the answer is D. So accommodative stance means RBI will cut rates. A tight stance means it indicates a rate hike is going to happen in the following MPC meeting. Neutral means the rate can go either side. ठीक है, न्यूट्रल मीन्स एमपीसी चाहे तो बढ़ा भी सकते हैं, चाहे तो कम भी कर सकते हैं. दैट इज न्यूट्रल स्टैंस. अब जो रिसेंट एमपीसी का मीटिंग हुआ है, दे हैव adopted a accommodative stance. ठीक है, इट मीन्स फर्दर जाके जो आगे जाके जो एमपीसी होगा, इधर दे विल कीप द रेट एट द सेम or they will cut the rates. That is accommodative stance. So which of the following statements about the liquidity adjustment facility or LAF is or are true? These are the 3 statements. It is asking कि इनमें से कौन सा statements सही हैं. Please pause the video and read the statements carefully, then post your answer in the comment box. Yes, all of the above statements are correct. RBI uses LAF or liquidity adjustment facility as a monetary policy tool. Yes, of course it is true. RBI checks liquidity through repo and reverse repo agreements. Yes, it is also true. LAF was introduced on the recommendation of Narasimhan Committee on Banking Sector Reforms. तो बेसिकली LAF में क्या होता है, in order to check liquidity in the market, जब मार्केट में ज्यादा लिक्विडिटी हो जाता है तो आरबीआई क्या करता है, आरबीआई नीड्स टू एब्जॉर्ब द लिक्विडिटी. इन केस जब लिक्विडिटी कम हो तो आरबीआई नीड्स टू इंसर्ट लिक्विडिटी इन द मार्केट. सो ये रेपो एंड रिवर्स रेपो एग्रीमेंट के थ्रू करता है आरबीआई. सो दिस इज द बेसिक फंडा ऑफ लिक्विडिटी एडजस्टमेंट फैसिलिटी. सो ऑल ऑफ दीज स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू. And please remember this LF set, the whole LF setup was started on the recommendation of Narasimhan Committee only. Oh, here is another news from the first week of June only. RBI issues norms on certificate of deposit. So RBI recently said that certificate of deposit shall be issued in minimum denomination of rupees 5 lakh or in multiples of 5 lakh. So जो CD बैंक इशू करते हैं तो दैट हैज टू बी मिनिमम ऑफ 5 lakh, नहीं तो 5 lakh का मल्टीपल्स में होगा, लाइक 10 और 15 lakhs और 20 lakhs, ये मल्टीपल्स में होंगे. So this is the norms RBI recently changed. So let us see some questions based on this news. So which of the following statements about certificate of deposit is or are true? These are the three statements. So option C is the answer. It can be issued by all scheduled commercial banks excluding RRBs and LABs, that is local area banks. CODs are money market instruments. Yes, it is true. There is no minimum amount for certificate of deposits now. We already saw in the news कि the minimum amount needs to be 5 lakh or the multiples of 5 lakh. So these two statements are correct. Please remember that ये certificate of deposit ये सारे शेड्यूल्ड कमर्शियल बैंक्स इशू कर सकते हैं एक्सेप्ट रीजनल रूरल बैंक्स एंड लोकल एरिया बैंक्स. इन दोनों को छोड़ के बाकी सारे शेड्यूल्ड कमर्शियल बैंक्स कैन इशू दिस सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट. So here is the ninth question. Which of the following statements about certificate of deposits tenure is true? हमने ये ऑलरेडी देखा है न्यूज में जब जब हम कवर किए कि आरबीआई का रिसेंट गाइडलाइंस अबाउट सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट हैज चेंज्ड. तो उसको बेस करके ये क्वेश्चन है. Yes, again these two statements are correct. Certificate of deposits maturity period is between 7 days to 1 year for commercial banks. You have to remember it. तो जो कॉमर्शियल बैंक्स जब सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट इशू करते हैं उनका टेन्योर रहता है 7 days to 1 year. बाकी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस जब इशू करते हैं द टेन्योर is 1 year to 3 years. ठीक है. These two statements are correct. There is no specific tenure prescribed for CODs. No, this is wrong because हमने देखा दो टाइप के टेन्योर होते हैं. पहला होता है कॉमर्शियल बैंक्स के लिए दैट इज 7 days to 1 year. बाकी फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस के लिए 1 year to 3 year. So again, which of the following statements about certificate of deposit is or are true? Please pause this video and read all the statements before answering. The answer is D, that is second and third statements are correct. Banks can buy back their own certificate of deposits before maturity. No, banks cannot buy back their certificate of deposits. They have to wait till the maturity period. Banks and financial institutions cannot grant loans against CDs. Yes, it is correct. Banks need to maintain CRR, SLR on the issue price of CDs. So these are the two facts you have to remember about CDs. बैंक अपना जो सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट होता है वो बीच में मैच्योरिटी के बीच में दे कैन नॉट बाय बैक. बाकी दे ऑल्सो कैन नॉट ग्रांट लोन्स ऑन सीडीज. ऐसा नहीं कि आप सीडी को दिखा के उस पर लोन ले सकते हो. नो, यू कैन नॉट डू दैट. And banks need to maintain CRR and SLR on CDs. These are the three facts about CDs you have to remember. So again, another news on RBI. NACS, that is NACH, to be available on all days of the week. RBI recently said जो National Automated Clearing House है that will be operational all days of the week. इससे फायदा क्या होगा? जैसे कि लोगों का सैलरी क्रेडिट होता है, बाकी जो EMIs वगैरह डिडक्ट होते हैं, दैट कैन हैपन थ्रू आउट द वीक. ऐसा वेट करना नहीं पड़ेगा कि बैंकिंग आवर्स बैंकिंग डेज में ही होगा. So again, a very simple question. National Automated Clearing House (NACH), a bulk payment system, is operated by which of the following organizations? The answer is NPCI. You have to remember that NACH or National Automated Clearing House, it is operated by National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI). So which of the following is or are the major differences between NACH and ECS, that is National Automated Clearing House and Electronic Clearing Services? Before NACH जैसे कि ये हमारा EMI डिडक्शंस होते हैं, चेक वगैरह का डिडक्शंस होते हैं फॉर SIPs एंड म्यूचुअल फंड, वो सब ECS के थ्रू होता था. So what are the major differences between the new NaCH and the old ECS? Please pause the video and try to answer this. So all of the above. Here you can see the major differences between NaCH and ECS. So NaCH provides same day presentation settlement. This is the main USP of NaCH or NACH, that is सेम डे जो भी डे में बैंक प्रेजेंट करेंगे वही डे में सेटलमेंट भी हो जाता है. सपोज योर एम्प्लॉयर इज प्रेजेंटिंग योर सैलरी ऑन मंडे, तो सेम डे में आपका सैलरी क्रेडिट भी हो जाएगा, प्रोस सेटलमेंट भी हो जाएगा. So that is the main USP of NaCH. In NaCH, the number of rejects are less. Yes, this is also true. Unlike ECS, NACH mandate verification is not done physically. ये electronically होता है NACH का. So these are the main differences between this National Automated Clearing House and ECS, that is Electronic Clearing Services. Please pause the video to see the major differences clearly. So let us try to answer some fact-based questions from the first week itself. Who is the author of the book Savarkar, A Contested Legacy? The answer is C, Bikram Sampath. So Bikram Sampath wrote this book. The book's name is Savarkar, A Contested Legacy. World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. This will be celebrated on which day? So these kind of questions are really very helpful for your GA part in the phase 1, and the initial questions we saw can be asked in both phase 1 and phase 2. So the answer for this is January 30th. January 30 will be celebrated as World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. What is the theme of World Milk Day 2021? So theme is sustainability in the dairy sector. So World Milk Day, this is observed on June 1st each year. The theme is sustainability in the dairy sector. This is the end of the session, guys. I hope you have got to learn something new from this video. If you have, then please share this video with your friends. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for staying updated with our content. Goodbye friends, have a nice day. This is Amit signing off.